This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles.
He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. The 20. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15.
60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Here's Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
It'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson will find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again is Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Forced out to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Hurts.
Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts rolling to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They run it with Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Penny, the first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. Wilson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that one will be accepted. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. This is Carson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
They run with Sanders off the option, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Now Wilson on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Wilson's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now it's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are within the extra point of taking the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got Rager. And running and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Philly. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
Second down and 8. Now a carry for Sanders. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.